And we've talked shit about Taylor before, so like, did you hear when she had that one joke on Andrew recently?
I did.
That's the best thing that she's ever done.
I didn't. I missed it
the
completely.
greatest thing she's ever said.
Can we watch it? Can you see if you can find that exactly?
Yeah, because they've clipped it up, I'm sure.
Yeah. So Taylor from the Brilliance Club, you know, whatever. I'm not about to reintroduce it. He talked about it already. I'll just go back a little bit in my cut. But yeah, I didn't see it, but the promo for it was crazy. It was like a Mayweather fight.
They rolled it out.
They rolled it out so crazy because it was like they just kept showing people's reaction. You know what I'm saying? Like how crazy it was. Yeah, but it was so much promo, I never got to watch it actually. So this will be my first time watching essentially Taylor's greatest moment on Brilliant Idiot's history, I guess.
Yeah, essentially. That's exactly what just happened.
Okay.
It's the most fire thing she's ever said.
Only thing about this video is I don't know what point.
It's 9 minutes long.
Clip title. I mean, we can make this a whole reaction, which is fine.
All right, I'll run the whole thing.
Okay. And yeah. We can't, it's on me.
We can't hear nothing.
Shut up. That doesn't surprise anybody.
Go back.
Shout out to Van Lathan.
Damn, the person I know was getting D say that.
I actually was the honor roll. I was on the honor roll 4 years in high school.
What's high school? Shout them out so we can
Lower
shut it
Merion
down.
High school, yes.
You missed an easy lob right there.
No.
When she said honor roll, I thought you were going.
See what I'm saying? You saw Taylor?
Pause.
Now Taylor?
Wait, she about to go out there.
Let me tell you something. Andrew, let me tell you something though. I could run faster than your sperm though, so relax.
What? He's a comedian. That is comedian. That's funny. You
Pause.
comedian.
Context, right? So for ages, they made fat jokes about Taylor. And Andrew Schulz has been trying to get his wife pregnant for like 5 months now. And there's still
I didn't know
baby.
that. I didn't know
And
that.
it's an ongoing joke he makes about himself. And you gotta understand, like, Andrew Schulz is a comedian and he's stunned. Look at the way his hands are positioned.
No, that was good. That was good.
That shot him in the chest.
That was
his
good. That
his
was
hands
good.
Are fucked. Yeah, look
He has a new level of respect of playing with Taylor after that moment.
She knew she had a bomb because of the way she was setting up. And listen up, Andrew.
She wouldn't stop.
Andrew, and
She
listen
wouldn't
up.
stop. She didn't care about podcast etiquette. She said, "I'm getting this off." Yeah.
Yeah, it was no setup, just straight, nigga.
Straight to it. What's
Punchline.
cracking?
Yeah, no jab step, just straight, nigga.
Punchline, nigga.
Yeah.
Damn.
Right in the jaw. And he don't have a Philly jaw, but that was a Philly joke. Because Taylor's from Philly.
Now it makes complete sense why, like, because I did what Van and Charlamagne, I was just like,
yeah,
I couldn't believe she went there.
Yeah. It was all three of them were speechless.
Damn.
Like, like, play it for like 5 seconds.
This is like when the short dude windmills. It's like you wasn't expecting him to be able to do that.
She has that one chambered. She has that one chambered.
Go back actually.
Whoa, okay. So he's not like flabbergasted, but he does like he understands it's been years. Like he's kind of like, hey, what you gonna do? Like,
no, he's hurt, bro. He brings it up like mad times after that same episode.
He's hurt.
And then started the next week. The next week started with that shit again.
This lingered on. Yeah, this is one of them.
I didn't know the context because I haven't been following as much as I used to.
That's why I was trying to pause it right before she said it.
Yeah, I didn't realize that he had been trying to get his wife pregnant either for the last one because he is newly married, like within his first year.
He's been trying to get her pregnant.
Yeah, like he's trying to start a family and he's struggling to.
And he even told, I don't know if this was on Flagrant, if it was on Brilliant Idiots, but he was talking about how he had to go to a lab to get his sperm tested.
To see what his count was.
what the hell was going on.
So he's been actively trying to,
He had to get a speedometer on his nuts.
Them T levels is probably, law of diminishing returns. You can't just be,
That's what they always say, that they go to the T levels, but I heard that this is like an issue that's independent of that.
What the hell is a T level?
It can be. Testosterone.
Testosterone.
Oh. I was like, what? This nigga drinking tea that's got him fucked up?
Probably need to be drinking.
cigarettes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, what tea is he drinking? I need to make sure to stay away from that shit.
Might be that alpha brain.
Or, hopefully.
That's a joke, allegedly. They could sue us for that, right?
Yeah, that's definitely a joke.
I was about to say, hopefully he not doing like, no hard drugs. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
Nah, well, it depends. When he goes to Burning Man, he indulges. You know, it's gonna be a little Molly, a little cocaine.
Does his wife go with him to Burning Man?
that white girl.
That would defeat the purpose.
not necessarily.
This is Burning
It
Man.
might add to it.
It might make it better, yeah.
Some things you got to leave her at home for.
That's true. I fully believe that, but
You want to do cocaine with your wife?
depends. Yes.
Cocaine is for
Possibly.
your girlfriend.
Possibly.
You do cocaine with your girlfriend, and then you get married and talk about how
Well,
you
You
used to
do
do
cocaine with people who do cocaine.
Well, if we're
Cocaine with
talking, well, we
everybody.
got to think about T.I. and Tiny been together forever, and they do a little bit of everything. It seems like.
Yeah,
They still fucking?
Absolutely.
T.I. and Tiny.
I think maybe it had been so dry she done popped out. This is so crazy to talk about his wife like this.
Who, Tiny?
T.I. will come see me about this too.
Yeah.
Let me not say nothing.
He will pull up with level 3 GTA weaponry in his trunk
Yeah,
for
let me
you.
show. It's not even worth it talking about a nigga's wife. I'll leave her off the table.
You're above
But
it.
I think drugs might put a new spark in some couples' relationships.
Yeah,
That's
look
pretty
what
much
happened with
what I'm
Bobby and
saying.
Whitney. Drugs are fuel for love.
Yeah, when you
it's
come-
easy to love somebody when you high as a motherfucker and they just as high as you.
Yeah,
and
that's
everything
true.
is blissful.
That's
There's
true.
nothing to hate. Let's have sex. Let's go eat something.
Bonnie and Clyde was probably spending all their bank robbery money on heroin. or
On
something.
heroin. I'm glad you said heroin because that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
It wasn't even called heroin. It was called opium.
opium.
Yeah.
Jack and
And they
Jill
got
was
it from the
they
what
got
they
it
call
from-
Chinese back then.
The China,
Orientals.
Oh, I don't know.
Orientals.
Oh, yeah, Orientals.
The S word.
Jack and Jill was probably popping pills, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drugs can really bring love together. That's what we're getting to.
For real.
Pocahontas and John.
For a different type of love.
They was
that you
probably smoking Native American drugs.
Why isn't there a drug that makes you like your sperm superman? Like, you know what I mean?
I'm sure there is.
Like, there's different
Well,
types
you
of
know
drugs
what-
that make you.
I'm gonna tell you what drug will make your nut just like superhero or your sperm.
green smoothie. And
Yeah, like I would say vegan, ultimate,
Yeah.
like niggas with the healthiest
keto.
diets, like their metabolism, their bodies and their physical peak. I bet their sperm is ridiculously strong.
if you're drinking like kale juice, some cucumber juice,
Right.
anything green every day,
If you
or
don't,
2 days,
if you
a
don't
day,
eat any processed meat and you eat and you work out 4 or 5 days a week, you probably got the
you
strongest.
have to
sperm.
wear a condom. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't get-
you have to. Like a
Yeah.
drop would get somebody pregnant.
Two of them,
Sure.
you'll bust through it. You
Yeah.
got too much turmeric in your system.
Yeah. Those people have the strongest sperm, I think. Healthy living.
You want vegetables
Which
and
he
herbs.
doesn't
nigga.
seem like an unhealthy person. But does he know it's him or is it his wife?
That's the thing, right?
That's a little personal.
I
I don't
don't-
know if he talked about that.
The way
though.
he's presented it, it's seeming like it's
his problem.
on his behalf.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And like, you know, Andrew be working a lot. He probably doesn't get no sleep. He probably
Sleep will do it.
He probably
So sleep is an excuse for not busting nut.
but
Sleep
it's
But sleep ain't
contributes
an
to a
excuse for
lot.
forgetting phrases.
sleep on top of the drugs and then on top of the other unhealthy habits that he
Yeah.
probably has.
But don't say drugs. He's not 17-year-old Joe Budden just,
And we
going
don't
through
know
life.
we don't know if he's on anything.
and of course, allegedly.
Definitely Adderall.
But
Allegedly.
off rip.
I really do feel confident saying that, at least that one.
Adderall and nicotine for sure.
It's
Yeah.
people on CNN that are using that. People, ABC 11 News, like you
Oh,
watch
yeah.
them, look at their eyes, nigga, they be wired.
And this is the
6
thing about
a.m.
Adderall too. It's like when you're prescribed for it, it locks you in. But like people take Adderall like recreational, they bust it up and snort it.
Yeah.
So those are the people that we're talking about, not the ones who have it prescribed and need it to concentrate for the day.
And
Yeah,
then
the junkies.
Yeah.
We're not talking about patients.
And then we're
Right.
talking about comedians, like nigga, drugs is like, you know, synonymous with them.
Not necessarily.
Bruh, drugs and addictions is synonymous with comedians.
Well, maybe with entertainers, but I don't think comedians specifically.
right.
Well, yeah.
I don't think there's anything innate about comedy that is drugs are going to get involved.
I mean,
Like when you an NBA player, white women are going to be there. You're going to have sex with them. That's a part of the
Yeah.
job. But
think the-
drugs and comedians,
nigga,
Yeah, I feel like the only comedian that I can attach to drugs.
Look.
There's two. The two
I
comedians
did
I
it
can.
again.
I
Oops.
kind of.
The two comedians that I can attach to drugs, not all of them, but the two, I can only think of two, and that's Richard Pryor and Cat Williams.
And Joey Diaz.
Joey Diaz, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Joey Diaz, he was literally he would go into the cellar. It would be like a nightmare, but like a good one for drug addicts.
Right.
Like, because they would share drugs. Like you would have one comedian like, oh, he's a pill guy. Yeah, he's here. You know, he's sharing his pills. He was rolling around with Paul Mooney. Bobby Lee was in there back when he was like real fucked up. Like
right.
comedians are drug addicts. Even Patrice, his addiction was food. Like he wasn't perfect.
Yeah,
Like he wasn't on drugs, but his addiction was food.
He was getting half cookies.
He was a fat mess.
Yeah, he ate himself, like in his own words, he ate himself until he was useless.
He literally ate his tail.
Yeah. Who said that? I can't remember who said it, but they summed up Q from World Star because, you know, he had the same thing. He died for being overweight. Something with his heart or something like that.
Jesus.
And he was like, think about the fact that Q from World Star was the first like major online internet corporation kind of thing, and a fork killed him.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. That's kind of crazy.
It's crazy. Not even like a real drug.
Yeah, a fork.
Yeah.
The food. It's crazy.
Processed food.
Something that you have to do. That's overdosing on oxygen.
Yeah.
It's a natural part of life. You got to consume that to keep going.
Yeah, but you live in like, but you live in China. You're not wearing no mask though. You know.
Food isn't.
Yeah.
Food isn't that delicious.
Man,
I beg to differ.
We don't got no money though.
But they're not eating it. They're not eating it because it's delicious. They're eating it to cope with something else.
Yeah.
They're just filling the void.
And so, bro, like you got to think about the lifestyle. If you on the road, McDonald's is your friend. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're using the app, you getting the points. You feel me? That's a whole nother level. You got the credit card to go with
once
it.
Once you have an app assigned to a food spot, once they start giving you little free trinkets here and there, that's when you're fucked.
Oh, I got 3,000 points now. I can give me a free medium fry.
I can. Some people got enough points they can eat the whole week.
Yeah.
And just cash points out.
Yeah.
And be good type. You know what I'm saying? Like,
got enough points to piss McDonald's off.
Right. Kind of like, for real though.
Have Ronald coming after you. But nah.